This campaign, Dear Me, is basically just a bunch of YouTubers talking to them younger self. This Dear Me... Hey YouTube, it's Maddie, and this week I'm in a different location. I'm in my mom's room because people are too loud downstairs and the basement makes too many water noises. I like this location actually. The lighting is amazing, so I might continue to make videos up here from now on. Let me know in the comments if you like my room better or my mom's room. This week I am going to be doing the Dear Me tag video. And I know I literally just made a video talking about how I don't want to do tag videos anymore, but I felt this was an important one to do. This Dear Me campaign tag is basically a bunch of YouTubers talking to their younger selves. But here's the catch, my friends. Here's why we're doing it. A lot of people I don't think have explained in depth why. It's because when we're talking to our younger selves, we're also talking to our younger viewers and basically anyone who needs advice. We want you to hear it, and we want you to realize that we've made mistakes in our past and we feel exactly the same way you're feeling, or we've felt it before. And we've been through it. And we want you to know that it does get better. It truly does. This letter specifically is to 13, 14, 15-year-old Maddie. We've experienced a lot since then, so that's what I thought I'd talk about. This is kind of like a slam poem. There were some things that I knew I had to talk about, so I did write a letter, and I am going to be reading it from my handy-dandy iPad. It's long, you can tell, but it's stuff that I really feel that some of you need to hear and what I needed to hear. This is stuff I did hear when I was younger, but I never put it into practice. I never listened. And I know you've all heard it before, and if you haven't, then I'm happy to tell you. But I never opened up my heart to this advice, and I never listened. Please, open up your heart. Open up your mind and get those little ears working, even though my right ear doesn't work right now because I'm infected. So here we go. Dear Maddie, we need to talk. Nobody knows you better than you know you. And I'm not going to say that I have all the answers, but I do have some of them. People can be wonderful and exciting and totally rad, but they can also speak poison and spit you lie after lie, and you're going to have to learn to live with that. Those kids that are hurting you, they don't know what they are doing. They do not see what a beautiful person you are inside of your soul. Open up to others at the right times, not just when you seek to avoid conflict. Take the negative energy in your life and turn it into something positive and beautiful. Quit romanticizing suicide and self-harm and learn to love yourself for who you truly are. Not the mirror image you want others to see, what you want yourself to see. Because one day you'll lose someone to themselves. And you'll experience that funeral you once wanted for yourself. Only it won't be as beautiful as you imagined it. It will be real and raw and rough, and it will break your heart. And it is in that moment that you realize that you never want anyone to see you like that. All too often you spend hours trying to fix the parts of you that are not broken, cutting your fingers on the parts of you that are fighting to stay alive. Stop fighting to lose, stop dying to win, and just breathe. Stop putting all your energy into finding someone to complete you when you are completely you on your own. But continue to fall in love and get your heart broken, because it is in those failed relationships that you learn to see through fantasy and find reality. Stay as strong as I know you can be and learn to love your quirks. Learn to express love in such a way that no person will leave this earth without knowing how much you cared. You will experience loss so many times in your young life. But that's okay. It just means that you got to experience love in such a way that losing them to death felt like the end of the world, but you learned that it wasn't. You learned to love yourself because he couldn't love himself. And you learned to love others unconditionally because she did, and you felt that. You are beautiful. I don't care what that stupid boy said about how you owed him your lunch money because he sat next to you in science class. I don't care what she said to you because you had the audacity to stand out and be different. I don't care. None of that matters. And transferring high schools was probably one of the scariest things you've ever done. But it was also one of the most worthwhile things you've ever done. I'm proud of you. Us. We've made it this far. I love you. Please, love me.